That's because there's some new contract news here. Devin Singletary contract details unveiled. Ooh, unveiled. I like it's like a fancy term. So we already know 3 years, 3 years, $16.5 million. We also already knew that he could get up to $3 million in incentives as well. We didn't know what those incentives were. They came out today, though, courtesy of Dan Duggan of the Athletics. I want to make sure we give him the credit. He's the one who released it. Around $1 million of those incentives. So we got $625,000 of it will be based on performance. Singletary can earn $125,000 from reaching 1,100 combined rushing and receiving yards. Additional $250,000 for 1,200 yards. Additional $250,000 for 1,300 yards. So, not a bad chunk of change. The remaining $325 of the amount that we talked about, the $625 would come in from playing time. So Singletary can earn an additional $125 from playing 56 to 65% of the offensive snaps, and an additional $250K for playing 66 or more. So that's $1 million that comes out to per season on a 3-year deal of $3 million. So basically, I think it's safe to say he'll get probably get the additional for the yards if he's healthy, because he's done that most of his career. Right in that 1,300 stretch there.
Yeah.
No matter how much they play him. The sad thing is that means that they're incentivized to a certain degree, if he's not playing great, to play a young kid instead of playing him, to not pay him more money. And I don't know how much that goes into Dables.
It's also tomato. Like, obviously, the Mara family knows it is the New York market. Like,
yes,
we need to show
medium cokes.
We need to show medium cokes. Hands down. When you go to MetLife,
yes,
medium cokes.
Medium cokes it is. Like, medium coke for all of the season ticket holders. Nobody else.
Yes.
You single ticket fan peasants, you can deal.
You could buy that $10 medium coke.
Oh my God, it's ridiculous. This is why everybody gets drunk in the parking lot beforehand. No one can afford to get drunk inside.
Mm.
It's true. It's the truth. But yeah, like I said, it's just interesting to see how it works. I think they gave him realistic contract incentives. I don't think they gave anything crazy. I mean, 66% or more, yeah, you're a starting running back. You should be 65 to 70% of the snaps. You're a guy that typically does, about 1,000, just shy of 1,000 yards, 800, 900 yards, and does usually, 300 to 400 receiving yards. Yeah, you should do about 1,300 yards.
100%.
So, like I said, it's achievable. I think the Giants have no problem giving it to him, because that means even in that scenario, 3 years, $16.5 million. That works out to what, $5.5 million a year. So even if you have to give him $6.5 million a year, if he's a guy doing 1,300 yards for you, you're cool with that. That's not an issue. Yeah. You know what is an issue? Paying him $13, $14 million when he can't stay healthy. Ooh, who said that? Who did that?
What?
Our entire running back room will probably be paid less this year than Saquon Barkley. At least based on his average annual salary, not the way they're doing, because they're doing void years and all that hoopla. But like I said, it was the right move. So, yeah. So if that calls in a night for
Law is a Barkley guy, so I agree with Drew with that. Yeah. And I wanted Barkley back, but Drew is right.
I respect the man. I respect what he did. I just don't think that's a position you pay that much money for when you can get a guy like this for $6.5 million.
Not in today's NFL.
No, it just doesn't make sense.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.